What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a full face of e.l.f. makeup on. Drugstore all the way, top to bottom. No other products are being used. I don't know what that was or why I did it. Okay, brushes are like 75% e.l.f. because I didn't have a blush or a highlighter brush that I used from e.l.f. But eye brushes were all e.l.f. Bronzer, brush, that stuff. Even my sponge was e.l.f., which is a little bit you'll see. Before we get into this video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and also don't forget to ring that little notification bell so you are notified every Sunday, almost every Sunday, when I post and upload. So if you want to see how I got this look, full face of e.l.f. makeup, then just keep on watching. All right, so I'm gonna get my hair back so we can start. All right, so I have been using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer for a while now. I picked it up a few weeks ago and I'm really enjoying it. You can see I've dug into it quite a bit already. So I have the regular putty primer, the original one, that like came out and nobody could get their hands on it because everybody went to go buy it. But I have been really enjoying this one, especially this summer. It just gives like a nice luminous, it gives a nice luminous glow. Just sounds so cliche. But it really does give like a nice glow underneath. And it's not like glittery or anything, but you can definitely tell there's like a little bit of a shimmer to it, but if there's glitter, it's microfine, and I haven't had any skin issues or problems with it. So, okay, let's get into foundations. The only foundation that I have is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and I have it in the shade Cashew. This works for me right now. I have been using it. I use about a pump, maybe a pump and a half. And this is supposed to be a flawless finish foundation. I really enjoy it. I don't enjoy the smell. I think it does have a little bit of a, like, I don't know, just like that kind of makeup-y, foundation-y smell to it. And then I'm going to be using the blending sponge, which is best for liquids, which I picked up today actually because I was like, oh, I don't have a sponge. So it's enormous and it feels and looks very porous. So we'll see how much it like soaks up, I guess. Just gonna go on top of my hand here. The normal way I do this. This looks very similar to the Morphe sponge, which is what I use. So I really like this shape because you can just kind of hold it in your hand like this. You could use the bottom and pounce it on your face, but I kind of appreciate this, like the way it's shaped, like there's the side here. I just like to compress it in my skin a little bit better. So I'll just do that. I definitely feel like this soaks up, just even right off the bat. I feel like this soaks up a little more product than like the Morphe one, which feels more like, yeah, you can just see all the product is soaked up. I know they make other sponges. They make some that you can use wet and dry. They make smaller ones, bigger ones. This soaks up a lot of product. I wonder if this would have been better dry. This is for liquids. I wonder, I mean, I guess you're supposed to wet it. I'm gonna, like, I can usually use a pump of that stuff with my Morphe sponge and completely cover my entire face. So, not a big fan of this. I do like the foundation. I like the way it looks on my skin. I think it looks very more satin finish than like a full coverage, or I would say it's medium satin. I would say it's definitely buildable, but it's definitely more of that satin finish. I like a more medium foundation, so this is why I do actually really like this. But I don't like this sponge. So I have the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Says satin finish on it as well. I picked this up when it originally first came out in a lighter shade because I believe it was around winter time when it came out. So I just picked up a few weeks ago a little more warm summer shade, medium peach. I liked this. A lot of people, I think when it was originally coming out, were saying that you know, it's a Shape Tape dupe, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's quite as full coverage. And I don't think it's as long lasting as the Shape Tape, even though it has a very similar shaped tube, which is interesting. I do have the Instalift brow pencil, which I actually picked up a while ago. I found it in my makeup drawer, and it is a kind of a larger tip. I think it started off as one of those like triangle type tips. So it's really, really thick. It's great for filling in, not as good for creating those individual brow hair lines, kind of like you need up towards like the front part of your brow here. It's great for just filling in all over. I picked up the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. So this one is brand new, and this is more of that like Brow Wiz type defined, smaller, come on, tip. So you can see a difference there. So I might use both. They're both brown shades. This is the brow pencil that I just used, the one I have in my hand and I'm pointing with, and then this is this one here. So you can see a little bit of a cooler tone with this one and a little bit of a warmer tone with this one. But I like them both for different reasons. I like the thicker one for filling in, and then the thinner one for more precise application. And I have the brow gel. I just didn't put it in here, so I'll be right back. Well, I don't have the brow gel. Wait. Haha. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Instalift brow pencil to kind of fill in middle parts of my brow, and then I'm gonna use the definer Ultra Precise brow pencil to fill in those hairs in the front, and then the tail of my, like, it's called something specific. All right, let's use a spoolie and brush these babies out. All right, so now we're going to be using the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and I believe this is just in a brown, deep brown, it says. Deep brown shade. I enjoy this. It's light, it's not goopy. So I actually have some e.l.f. brushes, which I've been using for quite a while. Didn't pick them up specifically for this video. Really everyday staple eye brushes, which is why I have them. I left all my brushes when I was traveling one week, and left all my brushes at home. So I had to run to Ulta and pick up some brushes, and these are the 4 that I picked up. So 2 blending brushes, kind of a definer, like under eye type brush, and then something like a pack on or under eye on the lid or under my eyes. So, and then I have just this Flawless face brush and this highlighting brush that I use for powder when I use powder. Oh, I've really been enjoying this e.l.f. bronzer. So I've really been enjoying this e.l.f. bronzer. It's their primer infused bronzer, and I can't remember, the little sticker has fallen off, but it's either shade Forever Sun-Kissed or Perpetually Tan. I really can't remember if this is the darkest or like the like a medium dark shade, or if it was the lightest one, but it's been working for me and I really enjoy it. I think it's a really fun, I mean, it's bronzy. I usually pick up stuff that's not too gray, and it's just been a great summer bronzer for me. And it's so inexpensive. Like I had a little bit left of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I haven't picked up another one since I accidentally dropped it and broke it, because I've been using this. And this one is $6. I'm really having a hard time with it not being really summer anymore. Like, I went to Target today, and I just come from the gym, so I was in workout clothes, so leggings and whatnot, but everybody was wearing, all the girls were wearing like sweaters and jeans and boots, and I was like, already? Like, I'm not there yet. I wore a crop top and shorts yesterday. Like, I'm not ready for fall. I feel like I've barely had a summer. So I picked up the other day, yeah, this is the primer infused blush, and this is the shade Always Cheeky. I have Always Punchy, I think, as well. Punchy, I thought it was peachy, but it's punchy. I love this one. This is a great spring. Like, look how beautiful, like, rosy pink that is. It's so pretty. But still in summer mode. I picked up the Bite Size Face Duo in Spiced Apple. So some of the colors are gonna be, some of the matte colors are gonna be more like, it could be a bronzer or a blush, but you're always gonna have like a highlight in there. And I think these are off of like, these are kind of look like a little dupe for the Cover FX ones. I wanna get those and try it out too. They're a little bit bigger than this, of course, because these are $3. This is $3. But the color, they're teeny. They're hard to get your brush into because, I mean, obviously pan size, but they're really good. I'm actually gonna use this just for the sheer fact that it looks like you can't get, you know, the payoff isn't gonna be great because look how teeny these little pans are. But I mean, I have a pretty big blush brush right here and I just kind of tap it all over. And I really like the Spiced Apple. I think it's a good mixture of summer and winter colors. So I just think it's super pretty. Go in the nose a little sun kiss, you know. I went to the beach and I came back not tan. It happens. And then we'll use the highlight in here as well. It's a little darker of a highlight than I normally go to, but I loved this little duo up against all the other ones that I saw. And you could blend these, you could mix them together and use like a blush highlight kind of combo. Look at that glow. Damn. We're gonna continue using that. Here, chin. All right, let's go in on the eyes. I picked up these two when I picked up that little face duo, the bite-sized face duo. I picked up these bite-sized eyeshadow quads. I guess they're not duos, they're quads. Kind of a more neutral brown, a little bit of shimmer, and then this kind of berry one here. I think I'm gonna go berry because of the shirt. Maybe I'll actually, you know what? I'm gonna mix them. Because this one's got like a nice transition shade in here, and then you've got some really pretty berry tones with a really pretty like nice shimmer in here too. So I'm gonna mix these. These are in Cream and Sugar and then Very Bad. So I'm not like a huge bold eyeshadow type person. I like something that looks a little more natural. So that's all I'm really gonna do. These are $3 a piece. I have the No Budge retractable, wow. The No Budge retractable eyeliner in Coffee, and this is apparently waterproof. I have not tried it yet, just picked it up. Kind of hard, I mean, you'll dull down the point, you know, but it's making my eyes water. I'm gonna try and smudge it out. I'm gonna go with this kind of flat definer brush here and take some of the eyeshadow along the lower lash line. I'm just gonna use the red that I used on the outer corner. I feel like my lower lash line is already red because of the eyeliner. Yep. I'm gonna use this little flat brush and this kind of pinkish shade in the Very Bad. Before I use mascara, we're gonna try out the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It says 16-hour wear. It's green. Is it supposed to? I think the bottle's just green. But it's got a shaker in it. Lock your look down from AM to PM with this lightweight makeup setting spray suited for all skin types, infused with green tea, cucumber, and aloe, known to nourish skin and keep makeup looking fresh as long as though you just applied it. Touch-ups are now a thing of the past. Her best results used with e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I did, followed by Flawless Satin Foundation. I did. Shake bottle well before each use. It is normal for formula to settle. The mixing ball will help evenly distribute the formula. Hold 8 to 10 inches away from the face. Close eyes and mist the face 2 to 4 times in a Z formation. It looked like my hair was on fire. Last thing we need. Let's see what the mister is before I... Ooh. I'm just gonna mist it. I don't care about the Z thing. If you get little dots of primer landing on your face, you can use your blender. The e.l.f., obviously, Volume Plumping Black Mascara. I think this is really pretty. I think it looks really natural. All right, so I guess I can't knock the Volume Plumping one that much. If you work at it, it does look nice. So I have two lipsticks here. One of them is the Ride or Die Lip Balm in Tough Cookie, which I think is what I'm gonna use. Because the other one is the Cherry Seriously Satin lipstick. Real red there. I have used this a bit. I do really like the color. It's definitely more of that bluish red, so I think it always makes your teeth look really white. Look at that, how beautiful that color is. And literally, I mean, like one swipe. But today we're gonna be trying out the Ride or Die Lip Balm in Cookie. Oh my goodness, that was difficult. So yeah, you could layer this over a lipstick. You could go with it by itself. It's really comfortable and it tastes pretty good. All right, guys, that is my full face of e.l.f. makeup. I have never done one of these before, and I really, truly enjoyed using all the products I could from one brand to do my entire face. These are definitely everyday products that I have stumbled upon, wanted to try out. I like the brow more than I thought I would. I really like this precise, like ultra precise brow pencil. I think I'm definitely gonna keep using that. I really enjoy it. It's definitely that Anastasia Brow Wiz style. I use the Wow Brow all the time. This has been a go-to. That's not gonna help you, is it? This has been a go-to lately, the Flawless Finish Foundation. The sponge that I put it on with though, this is gonna soak up all your product. So maybe I'll try a different sponge from them and see how that goes, because this usually goes on a little bit more of that medium coverage, and this made it light coverage. So I'm gonna keep using my Morphe sponge with this, but I really, really like it in Cashew. The concealer is a great dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape for an inexpensive version. I don't think it's exact. I don't think it's quite as long lasting, but I love the shade range, and it's a very simple, creamy, hydrating formula. The Luminous Putty Primer, big fan. Gonna go back to using my Poreless Putty Primer probably in the fall, winter times. So definitely grab this. I think it's like $8. I use my nail to just kind of scoop it out and then, you know, massage it in my fingers and then on my face. The setting mist, I really liked the spray. I liked the fine mistness of it. And then we'll see 16-hour wear. I don't think I'll have this on for 16 hours. Definitely not. But I'm gonna keep using it. I really liked I like the kind of green tea scent it's got going on, very spa-like. So I enjoyed that. These little duos, I think are great. I think they're simple, easy to pack. Big fan of the blush duo, the Bite Size Face Duo highlight as well, and these primer infused blushes, $3, $6. Big fan of the bronzer, something I use on a daily basis to give just like a nice bronzy summery look. It's not too gray, it's not too red. So also don't forget, and I'm looking it up on the website just because I wanted to be 100% sure, but all of their formulas are 100% vegan, no animal testing, and made without nasty, bad-for-you stuff, totally guilt-free. And it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free worldwide. They're also free of phthalates, parabens, and a ton of other stuff that I cannot pronounce, so go check out the website and see if any of these things kind of pique your interest. Thank you guys so much for checking out my full face of e.l.f. makeup video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe before you leave. I hope you're happy, I hope you're well, and I hope you're having a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!